We're now preparing for new fence. Hello, welcome back to the channel. We try new things to make your family happy. The new thing I'm trying, oh my goodness, the new thing I'm trying today is to vlog every day. It's January the 1st. And I don't think I'm going to keep this up past 3rd of January. I'm not sure the camera's going to cope in this stormy weather either. Hey, look what's happened to our house overnight. This is a great way to start 2025. Storm Dara did our fencing, and we managed to patch it up, I think quite magnificently, with a piece of wood. But then the storms last night laughed in our faces at our DIY. So we're bringing them all down now properly. Well, my son over there I should be there helping him, but I'm holding a camera instead. This is how I can get through the year, I think. But we're going to have this done professionally, or more professionally than the last time we had it done 5 years ago. Oh, look at it. It's just not looking good at all. We did inherit a wobbly fence. And the way it works in our street is that you always look after the fence on the right-hand side. There's Casper, he's chewing on a bit of fence there. Our neighbour looks after that side. We're supposed to look after this side, and oh my goodness, yeah. Donald Trump would not be proud of this wall, I don't think. Now I know what you're saying. You might be on the fence with this, but there is a great divide in our country between those who believe in concrete posts like this one. Can you see that? So the post stays, but the fence falls apart, but at least you can slot the panels in. But we don't like that. We think it looks like a detention centre. So we prefer the look of the wooden posts. Now, we didn't put those up, but obviously the wooden posts over time rot and fall apart. But our brother-in-law, who's a brilliant builder, he showed us how it could be done, which is that when you cement it in, you kind of taper off the cement so that the water runs off, so that the cement comes up to the earth line. And I can't even see it, I'm pointing the camera in the general direction of it, but I'll just use my hands to demonstrate. The cement comes up to the top so that the wood doesn't come into contact with the wet earth and rot, and you taper it off so you have like a little pyramid of cement to set the post in, and that means the post is protected from the damp ground so it doesn't rot, and you get this lovely wooden look, which we prefer. So he did these 3 panels, and they've stayed up through, I think, about a double-digit number of storms, and they're looking great and they're totally solid. These ones weren't done that way probably a long time ago, and you can see I've propped them up over the years. I'll try to remove some of the props, but yeah, look, here's one of my patent props that's just about held out over the last few storms. So we've got to measure now 45 feet because I love my brother-in-law. I love that he works in feet still, and also, to be fair, the panels are kind of measured in feet. They're 6 feet wide. I think he's going to have 45 feet as like the midpoint for his plumb line, or whatever you call a plumb line that goes across. I'm sure there's a word for that. Let me know in the comments. So he's coming tomorrow. So we are now preparing for we're now preparing for new fence. Here's some ASMR for the channel. Casper, come, quick, dentist stick, food. Oh, there he is. Right, I'm gonna treat the dog to a dentist stick. Honestly, this is just like burning money. Dentist sticks and posts. Where's the dentist stick? There you go. And he's learnt to run away from me when I give him the dentist stick. Look. Off he goes. So that's happy. We've got our floating egg chair is indoors now during the fence building work. Let's see if we can get these fence posts down. Oh my God, you've done really well on that one. Now my son's way of doing this is 100 times better and more efficient than mine. I'm having a go at trying to unscrew the thing because, you know, some of these panels, they're okay. They're actually in one piece, and you know, I could just leave them in the front garden maybe, and the people who go around from street to street taking things from skips might just want to take this away, if only for firewood. But it just doesn't work because I think it's more than screws holding this up, and screws on the other side I can't even see, let alone get to. And in a final humiliating twist, I am now completely tripped up. I'm completely trapped in the thorns of this rose bush. How pathetic. I've now got to call for my son for help. Sorry, can you pick me from the rose bush? It's a final humiliating twist. I get caught up in the rose bush and now have to scream for my son to help save me. There you go, thanks Joe. Circle of life. Oh, well done. Oh my goodness. Did you just lift that straight up the ground? That was only put up a few years ago. You just literally lifted that out. Is there concrete down there? You just lifted it clean out. Look at that. I like the guy who did the fencing. You know, he's really diligent and good at putting up fences. But I didn't think it would only last for 4.5 years. Is that 45 feet? So you've got 6, 12, 15, 21, 27, 33, 39, 45. That is 45. I mean, see that, or we do it tomorrow when he arrives. Well,
how about I go up to there?
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's down, isn't it? So we might as well just take them all down. Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm being lazy. I'm not doing as much work as my son, but I think he enjoys it more than I do. So have you been affected by the storms? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know what damage you're needing to repair and probably putting off until the last possible moment. I think this is my first and last vlog of 2025, so Happy New Year. I'm calling this partial takedown and complete Dad Delivers success. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up or the subscribe button. It really helps me to keep this channel going. And right here is what YouTube knows you want to be watching next.